I'm getting all emotional right now. We haven't even gotten to the Lifetime Achievement Award yet, but this is the first time we've ever given away a Lifetime Achievement Award, which shouldn't mean much because it's coming from this show. But once you realize that you're a recipient of any sort of Lifetime Achievement Award, all of a sudden you can now use that as you introduce yourself to anyone. It doesn't matter if they're like, how'd you get that award? Oh, Klein Alley Show? Who? It's not important because I'm a winner of a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Your life can always be an achievement to someone.
To somebody, no matter how, think about how bad your life is. Someone's life is worse.
Mm-hmm.
So
your life is an achievement.
But this is not going to a person. This is going to an item, and it's an item that I promise you has made your life better when you least expected it.
Klein Alley Show Lifetime Achievement Award.
The first ever award we've given. And I think it is going to something that is so deserving and has not won any awards. We even looked it up. But I promise you this is in your life and it has made things better, easier. Congratulations to the winner of the first ever Klein Alley Show Lifetime Achievement Award, to that giant bag from IKEA.
The big blue one. That
big blue IKEA bag has probably served as luggage for you when you least expected it. It's helped you, like over the weekend going to the beach. You need to throw a bunch of towels, food. First of all, it's got no weight limit. I think it can hold 1 million pounds. And
yeah, for some reason those straps are really thick.
I don't know what material
and
they make.
Even the straps themselves never rip off the bag or anything like that. The ones at Vaughn's rip off like you put a gallon of milk in there. Done. They're all ripping off.
This is, I think they must be using some sort of futuristic material. But it is truly award deserving. And I think about, like, Vanessa we were talking about how this should be the first recipient of our Lifetime Achievement Award, random things that make our lives better. And Vanessa was so excited because she goes, Vanessa, this bag is how you came to this country, correct?
Stop, no. But I do agree. The IKEA bag has helped me. It has helped me move. Like, I've moved a lot, and you can use that IKEA bag to put all your pots.
How much cocaine can you fit in one of those bags? I'd imagine.
I'm sure you can move a lot of cocaine.
Don't incriminate yourself. That's smart. That's smart.
But the thing is, Vanessa's so right, because I remember when I was moving, I had gone back to my place to get, you always have that final trip back where you have to get like random things.
Yeah. Holds everything.
And it holds everything.
Like
I think I put like half my kitchen in there that I had forgotten.
Yes.
And then like also random high school yearbooks, and then like the container, the part of a junk drawer, like just a lot of different things. And it withstands all of it.
What's interesting about IKEA is, like, some of the furniture is not great, and, like, some of the furniture there cannot withstand what the bag can withstand. Mm-hmm. Like, you could literally put a desk in there and carry it home in the bag. The desk will fall apart. That bag will still stay strong.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I don't know how it's never won an award so far, because I just think of all the times I see them out and about in real life. People have them. They use them forever for anything, and no one ever chucks them. They always like, that's a good standby.
It's probably the only acceptable Costco bag.
It really is.
You can't really bring bags to Costco.
Right.
Because, there's just you put one thing in there, your bag's full, but not the IKEA bag.
I've seen people, really smart people, because I never remember to bring the reusables, but they'll even go to like a regular grocery store with one of those bags. It probably takes the place of like 9 different bags.
They could probably fit the whole produce section in that bag.
Yeah, the amount of things that people have used these for successfully for travel, but not even just for regular bag. I've seen people put them over their heads when it's raining out and use them as covers. They can whole family can get under one of those things.
Vanessa, do you use it as an outfit as well?
I mean, honestly, it could totally be an outfit. Ooh, have you seen that they've turned them into hats? They're actually really cute.
Yeah,
like
the bucket people making them bucket hats out of them too.
Yeah.
But you'll regret it because you're going to want that bag as it is. And I think that we can all say, let's take a moment. And I'm just looking at the text line now, and people are absolutely. And they're right. I mean, the amount of love, people don't realize it because they go, it's just something I just grab from time to time. How it has been there for us so many different times for so many different reasons.
949 said, I saw a college student use it as overalls.
Yeah,
once.
Great. Understand. that clothing, walk of shame outfit the next day. I mean, it's really remarkable.
Or like, in Jake's situation, you go through a breakup and then you want to be able to just get all your stuff and leave unexpectedly, then that bag, if you've got that bag in your car, you've got everything you need.
I might have to borrow like 50 of those bags.
I know this is going to be a surprise to some people, but we've been fired before.
Oh, yes.
More than a few times. And when you're getting fired, all you want to do is get out, grab your stuff, and get out. And there's nothing worse than having to wait around for the right, sort of like old school firing boxes. You get one of those bags, you can pack you're out. Done.
Yeah. You don't want to have to come back to the building and then be locked out of said building.
So congratulations.
Remember when that happened to us?
I remember that. 818 says the bag never dies, lasts so long. Use them for laundry. That's a good point.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
Congratulations.
Klein
IKEA bag.
Alley Show Lifetime Achievement Award.
Our first recipient of our Lifetime Achievement Award, the very deserving IKEA bag. What has it done for you lately?
Feel free to tributize it on the text line, and we will also have another recipient soon, right?
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. Oh, yeah. At least once a week, we'll welcome something else to this useless award. Lifetime Achievement. Because that's how long that thing will last. Quick break. We're back in a moment, believe it or not. When we return, there's more show. And we'll get to it next on KROQ.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ!
106.7 KROQ.
Supposed to be an inspirational song right there, letting you know that every day could be the greatest day of your life. Today, Smashing Pumpkins, KROQ. Unfortunately for Jake, or I think very fortunately, I guess this weekend was officially the nail in the coffin in his relationship, which I think everyone saw coming for many, many months now. I mean, Vanessa was very vocal about it behind the scenes. You know, even before, I think I still was like an old school romantic. It was like, hey, maybe he's just got to put in a little bit more effort and they can salvage this thing. But most people, like especially the women on the show, you and Vanessa, were going, this thing is over.
Well, it kind of seemed like she was no longer invested in the relationship, but it also didn't seem like an unsolvable problem, which is what was frustrating about it. You could ask Jake all kinds of different questions about his relationship and how he could potentially salvage it, and it seemed like neither of them were willing to make the effort to kind of get things back on track.
And we had a lot of listeners that gave advice on the GOAT line. I mean, hundreds of calls.
Many.
So here's an idea for the show. Everybody takes turns having sex with Jake's girlfriend.
Okay, now these were not
I like
great
it.
ideas, but we were on board with it. We were going to try for science, you know.
And Jake's girlfriend ranks who is best to worst.
Great idea. But Jake said that she would never go for that because she wouldn't have sex with him, is the problem.
Oh.
So
she won't have sex with other people?
we probably could have got... Jake, you think she would have had sex with any of us or no?
Probably not.
Are you bummed out? Before we get to... Got a lot of listeners that want our help, too, and this is the help segment where we offer to help people, but I just want to make sure that you're okay because this situation that you're in is... you know, it was a long time coming, and I think the thing you're most bummed about is not the fact the relationship's over. It's the fact that you now need to move out.
Yeah, I guess the move out's going to suck. Find a new place to live. It's the part I'm most concerned about, and that's the cause of the most anxiety. But I'm glad that we had to talk finally, and that it's done.
So you sat her down and had the initial talk?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I mean, basically, it was like, well, hey, it's obvious things aren't working out. She's like, yeah, uh-huh.
Oh, wow. So she was like, I am on the same page with you, my friend.
Totally, yeah. And
You
I'm
can
like,
build on that. You guys agreed on something. You should build on that.
yeah.
Makeup
Hey.
sex?
Yeah. It's not working out? Definitely not. Great. Look at that. We agree on everything.
Okay, so then what happened?
And so I just said, I don't have any ill will towards you, and if you still want me to help you do stuff until I get out of here, that's cool. It's no one's fault, and I'll be out by September. Is my
Did
plan.
she say, no, it's your fault?
She said, yes, it's your fault. No. She agreed, and then it went. It's probably like
Excuse me.
right now. It's
Did you
like,
say, Jake, you'll be out by September?
Yeah. So
That's so long from now.
This is like a time release breakup?
well, yeah. I gotta save some money, get some money together, so I can afford to get a place.
So you gave like a 60 days notice of your breakup?
Oh, sort of. I mean, we've been broken up for 7 months. It feels like.
But do the rules change at all now that you've had this talk, like for the next 60 days? Like, I mean, would you walk around the place naked? I mean, if you wanted to, could you walk around naked?
I guess I could. I never would. I haven't since I've been there. So why would I start now?
Well, now he's living with his landlord. How weird is that?
Yeah, but he's been, right, it's been unofficial like that for a while. Like, that's the part that's so crazy. Is it seems like it was only yesterday. It's the end of the year. Jake was finally getting rid of his nice rent-controlled apartment right off the 101. He'd been there forever. So much filth and memories on those walls. We created the bachelor paddy when you say goodbye to your bachelor pad and finally move in with your girl.
Yeah.
And he thought this was going to be the beginning of the next step in the relationship, which usually it is when you move in together. And then...
like day one.
Day
Sour
one,
turn.
the rules kind of changed, and he moved in, and he goes, wait a minute, this feels like it's more of a business move than a relationship
Well,
move.
I think the red flag was, here's your room to move into.
Right. Oh, yeah, because she...
And then this is where I will be staying.
Because I forgot about that early on. The idea was like Jake was wondering how he was going to decorate their new place with his stuff, and she basically said none of your stuff can go anywhere in a community. It's all got to go in one little room in the corner.
Yeah, so he thought that was just going to be his room to hold his stuff, but it was his room to hold himself too.
Yeah, and then there was not a lot of manifesting, as you call it. No sex went on.
Zero.
I kind of feel I feel a little bit bad now because we've been busting balls behind on the air and behind the scenes.
Yeah, I mean, dude, because now he's hurting. He's broken up.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Think about the last bad breakup you had and how crappy you felt afterwards, and you're trying to distract yourself by doing other things, and now Jake's got to come to work, and he's probably all broken up, right, Jake?
No, I'm fine.
Oh.
It's just... I'm a little anxious because the breakup went a little too well, I think. So now I don't trust it. So hopefully nothing bad happens before I get out of there. But that breakup was the easiest and the most, I think, emotionally, stable breakup I've ever had.
You think it was the greatest breakup in the history of breakups?
It was very level-headed. It seemed like we're both on the same page, don't hate each other. Maybe we can still be friends after this. Let's move on.
Do you now attempt to have one more,
Mimi?
Like a goodbye, a little goodbye throw for the road?
One
for the road? You don't think so?
Oh, I bet money on it.
Because I did talk to a guy that said he also had a great breakup with someone. They were just going different directions. Neither of them were in the same place, but they did have one. They said, hey, you want to do one more for the road? And they had one more parting sex, and that was it. Game over. I said, that's maybe the greatest story I've ever heard.
Whoa. Why don't you just ask her for one more sex, Jake?
Well, because even if she said yes, the only thing worse than not having sex is having sex with someone who's not into it. And I don't think she'll be into it no matter what.
But maybe she would get into it, and realize, hey, maybe both of you would realize what you liked about each other in the first place.
I will bet you $500 she says no.
Would you at least record the request?
Yes, if Allie bets me $500.
No. No, thanks. I've already lost enough bets. Thank you.
Allie owes me $1,000 right now, as of what happened on Friday.
Yeah, I need to figure out some kind of alternative because I just don't know if I can watch your kids.
She asked a payment plan. Listen, Jake, in all seriousness, will you say to her, listen, I think that was a great breakup. We're level-headed adults. You want to do one more for the road?
I'm not comfortable doing that, no. Because she won't know it's a bit, and then I'm going to be stuck with that awkwardness, even more awkwardness for the next 2 months.
Come on, the breakup was too good. We got to make it bad.
Yeah, I don't like this good breakup stuff.
I know.
We need other people.
Conflict.
Other people went through bad breakups. They're listening to your story. They're going, that's not fair. I know you're thinking, man, those two look funny.
And we agree, and so do our parents.
So we need to get some plastic surgery, and the only way we can afford that is if you listen to our full radio show every day live on KROQ or download the podcast.
Yeah, which is all free, so I don't really know how we're making money on that, because we get paid terribly.
Yeah, it's a really bad situation, which is why she's got on no makeup, and I'm wearing a shirt that I found in Lost and Found.
I am wearing makeup.
You are?
Yes.